And one thing that I really noticed was that I focused way too much across my knuckle, and now feeling it, it's really giving me so much more support around my wrists, and now explains why I had a couple of friends that were boxing and both did injuries to their wrists, and I couldn't quite understand why.
As you heard just before, the wrist injuries are very common in boxing. But I've had 30 fights and this is how I do it. I've never had any issues with tight wraps. So another big mistake that everyone makes with hand wraps is putting too much taping or wrapping just around the front knuckles. I haven't had knuckle pain, I punch pretty heavy. And the X is important because it just locks everything in place, and this way it gives you that wrist support. So I've had 30 fights, and so everyone knows how to wrap their hands, but I've had 30 fights and this is how I do it. I've never had any issues with tight wraps, loose wraps coming off, so this is how I do it. So first of all, I've got a winning wrap, and it depends on how long your wrap is, but I always just move it around the hand. So first I just wrap around the thumb, and then I go around the wrist once or twice. And again, it depends on how long your wraps are. So my winning wraps right now, they're relatively short. And then I just go around the palm as well. So this one only have enough for one layer. And then this is what holds it all in place as well. So as I go around, I'm going to go around the thumb and then in between each finger. So in between each finger once, and then around the wrist, and I keep my hand just nice and open, and I keep it still as well. So this is how I do it quick, so I can just drape it around. And there's a little bit of tension as well. So then after it goes around the in between each finger once, I roll it around the wrist. And then I go around the front two fingers. And then around the wrist as well. So then this is just the base layer, and then you can adjust it. And you want to make sure there's firm pressure, but not too firm. You want to make it tighter as you finish, so then if you have to redo the wrap, you don't have to undo the entire thing. So now, as you move it around, you can just hold it in place by wrapping it there. And that's the basic that you need. I've never had any issues with the thumb, but you can if you need to as well. And then here, I like to finish it with the X, and the X is important because it just locks everything in place. And when you're finished, only have this much left. You can adjust for more at the wrist if you want to, or more at the knuckles, wherever you find it comfortable. So this holds it into place, and I like to make it extra tight right at the end. And this way, it gives you that wrist support, and if you have to undo it, that's all right. So because this one's a little bit short as well, sometimes it can come out a little bit unloose here, but that's fine. I can just quickly do it up. It's not an issue. It doesn't really happen with longer wraps as well. And instead of doing it down here, which is no wrist support, you get a bit more up there. So this annoying part comes loose, I just tuck it in. It doesn't really matter too much. How does that feel? It feels good?
Just follow the instructions about the wrap, and one thing that I really noticed was that I focused way too much across my knuckles, and now feeling it, it's really giving me so much more support around my wrists, and now explains why I had a couple of friends that were boxing and both did injuries to their wrists, and I couldn't quite understand why, but when they did, it wasn't until they unwrapped their wrap that they realised that they had caused themselves an injury. So something like this for me makes me feel so much more supported in the areas that I need, and it makes the wrap way more effective, and it's easier to even just to train, or I feel so much more confident if I'm putting the glove on.
Yeah, okay, yep. So you heard that one there, and like the big mistake is a lot of people, they'll wrap the knuckles a lot, but again, they just increase the surface area, so there's a lot more pressure. And then as you keep, it's like a callus, right? The more pressure you put against it, you're gonna get sore knuckles. And that's why knuckle guards are there. They just create a little bit of space and protection. But with the wrist, as you heard just before, the wrist injuries are very common in boxing, unless you have good gloves or good technique as well. But the knuckles not as much, because especially if you're beginning, like the punches don't really hurt as much. And then like say with professional taping with smaller gloves and smaller like I guess more power punching as well. Anything can happen because you can punch really awkwardly, and then that can cause a lot of problems. So that's where the technique comes in. But if you have good technique in normal training, then you should be fine with just these reps. Yep, so another big mistake that everyone makes with hand wraps is putting too much taping or wrapping just around the front knuckles. Because like for me, look, if you watch here, all I have is just one layer around the knuckles and there's no issues there. You can have knuckle guards as well, but if you punch properly landing on your entire knuckles, you don't get as much knuckle pain. I haven't had knuckle pain and I punch pretty heavy. So that's one thing that you can do. Again, it's more about the wrist support, making sure it's there. Because if you layer more on the knuckles, then it has more surface area for more impact. So you can actually get more knuckle soreness or pain from punching. You want to minimize that, and that's what knuckle guards do. They kind of spread it out more evenly. You can do that with good technique as well.